Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Get set, get set. Run around, set.
To throw, Purdy. Escaping to his left. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing again is Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. And he's out of bounds in great shape, down at the 15-yard line. A big play there with Purdy to Ayuk. 31 yards.
That's a 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the air is Purdy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on 1st and goal. McCaffrey, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead, they go backwards.
Backed up to the 3, it's 2nd and goal.
Get set, get set.
To throw, it's Purdy. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try and run with McCaffrey. And he's so close to breaking the play, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down.
Now 4th and goal.
They'll run for it. It's McCaffrey. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
Open man, that's Eston Chisholm. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Now they'll set up the screen for Hardhitta. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help them at all.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 11.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. We talk about a quarterback who can hurt you both ways. That is the one-way defenses just can't stop him. All that speed, taking it the distance.
You're exactly right, Mike. This is just one of the elements of the quarterback position that is just so hard for defenses to account for. When they get themselves in space, they in essence turn into a running back. And once they get out in front, there's no catching them.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Get set, get set. Right around, son.
First and 10 for Purdy. He'll look underneath here for McCaffrey. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Third and a yard. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the 1st down.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Throwing again is Purdy. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Outside.
Here's McCaffrey. Looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's gotten enough. They convert on third down.
49ers, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime.
Yellow. Get set. Yellow. Yellow. Start.
Purdy now on second down. Has his man wide open. It's Ayuk. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play there with Purdy to Ayuk. 35 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. That one taken in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown San Francisco. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the 49ers are on the board. It's 10-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Captain. Oh, my son.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. That's popped by Harvey. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop at 21 seconds to go until halftime. Now it's 2nd and 1. From the shotgun, here's Nix.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. And a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Oh, what's up? Bombers. Ready.
Nix now on 1st and 10. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And he's in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown Denver. That's his 1st touchdown this year.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Broncos 17, 49ers 7.
Closing second of this first half, and this kickoff is away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Get set. Get yellow.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up the 2nd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Purdy now, he'll throw on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yellow. Outside.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9.
Hold on a sec.
Back to throw is Nix. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. On the bootleg, it's Nix. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
First down. First and goal, Denver.
It's the quarterback with a sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
49ers 7.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
To throw on 1st down is Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. And the 49er first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. A short one there. Caught by Kittle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains. 19 for this one.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He's got it about the 8. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
31 yards.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Broncos' 5-yard line.
On play action, here's Purdy. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And now 3rd and goal coming up.
You know, kind of interesting. You don't see a lot of teams play dime personnel down here in the real low red zone, Mike, but great job by the defensive coordinator anticipating pass, right personnel, right coverage, and really muddied up that back end for the quarterback.
To the pylon, he's in. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, here's Mims. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Bombers. Hold on a sec. Hey.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Going over the middle, this one is complete. To the 20. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark it out at the 1. A big play to kick off this drive. A gain of 69 yards. They'll try to run this one in. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss. It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Ready? My neighbors.
He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
Broncos 30, 49ers 15. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. A first down throw for Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Yellow. Up.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 18.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
48-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Get set. Up.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy exiting the pocket right. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That is caught downfield by Pearson. And he will score. Game on. Ricky Pearson. Touchdown, San Francisco. All right, now, what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here?
Niners will line up for the 2-point
Shotgun snap to Purdy. That'll be caught, and he will score. So the risk pays off. That new man looks good when it works. The two-pointer cuts the lead to 7.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
13 yards.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
From a couple of yards shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Nix. Quick throw here is complete. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A run with Harvey. Finding space at the 15. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Get set.
They'll go play action with Purdy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As they'll discuss what's to come, as fourth down is looming. On the return, it's Moore. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
It's now 3rd and 7.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He's got his man, complete to Pearsall. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
49er, first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
They'll come up now for second down.
Watch out!
Here's Purdy again. That is caught! And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Purdy gonna put it up again. And this takes him into the right zone. He's dropped down inside the 20-yard line. The Niners will use their third and final timeout, and they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game.
At the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing again is Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And it's going to be third down.
Outside, start.
Back to the air again is Purdy. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
He isn't able to secure that grab through the contact, and they're quickly running out of possessions to get back into this game, Mike. I mean, their chance to come back was already slim to none, but slim that it went just out the window as that ball hit the turf.
So it is a